March is National Nutrition Month, which is all about making informed food choices, getting active, and promoting overall health. So this month's theme is Bite into a Healthy Lifestyle. Our topic this week, MyPlate. Let's do this. I'm Dani Lebovitz, a registered dietitian, nutritionist, and fitness enthusiast who loves to eat. Welcome to Dani's Delicious Dish, where we get serious about food, fitness, and living better. Food brings people together, it nourishes our bodies, and influences how we learn, grow, and heal. We're going to take you from the classroom, to the gym, to the market, to the kitchen. All right, guys, today we're here to talk about MyPlate. Now, I know you remember the old food guide pyramid with the grains on the bottom, but that didn't really give us a lot of information that told us what to eat. So now we have MyPlate, and it's great because it is a tool that you can use to individualize on your own by going to the website, choosemyplate.gov. And so it's cool because it individualizes for your age, your gender, your activity level. Even pregnant women can have a more individualization. And what I really like to teach about this tool is that you don't have to use it as 3 square meals. It doesn't have to be breakfast, lunch, and dinner. The way I like to use this tool is think about what I've had at one meal, what I've missed at that meal, and how to incorporate it into a snack, and then move on throughout my day. So for example, if for breakfast you had a bowl of cereal with milk, then you get to snack time and you're like, oh, I missed on fruit and protein and veggies for the day, so I need to have protein and fruit. So maybe I'll have an apple with some peanut butter on top. And then you get to lunch and you think, oh, I didn't get my veggie from breakfast, but for lunch today I have a turkey sandwich with lettuce and tomato, so turkey sandwich with lettuce and tomato on whole wheat bread with a piece of cheese. So I have one veggie serving there, but I'm not using my veggie serving for breakfast. That's okay, because you get to your afternoon snack, you can take the veggie from breakfast and use it as your afternoon snack. So this is a really versatile tool to give you an idea of how to incorporate it into what your plate should look like. It doesn't have to be at every single meal. So the next part of MyPlate is the grains, okay? So we're going to talk about each of the foods on here, and first we're going to talk about the grain group. And what I want to point out to you, everybody here has heard of whole grains, refined grains, yes? How about complex carbohydrates or simple carbohydrates? Do you guys know the difference though? Let's talk about the difference. Okay, so whole grains. Whole grains are whole because there are 3 parts to it. There's the bran, the germ, and the endosperm. The bran and the germ is where you're going to find your fiber, your B vitamins and minerals, some iron, some healthy fats, okay? And this endosperm doesn't have the same nutritional content. Now when we talk about a refined grain is simple. There is only one part to it. It is just this endosperm. What people like about it is that it has a much finer texture, a very mild flavor, right? Whole grains or whole wheat is kind of chewy. It's kind of nutty flavor. So your refined grain or your simple carbohydrate has got a really smooth texture, doesn't have that same strong flavor. Next, we're going to talk about our fruits and vegetables. And fruits and vegetables are really important because this helps us maximize our micronutrients, our fiber, and vitamins and minerals, okay? So when it comes to fruits and vegetables, I don't care if it's fresh, frozen, canned, dried, or juice. Well, a little bit if it's juiced. Okay. Fresh, always a good option, healthy option. Frozen may actually be more nutrient dense than fresh because oftentimes it takes a long time for your fresh produce to travel to your plate and into your stomach. And so it loses some of its nutrient density. So frozen is a great option as well. Here's what to look for. If it is a frozen fruit, if it says sweetened, that means they've added sugar to it. Fruit doesn't need to be sweetened, it's already sweet. Vegetables. If it says seasoned, that means they've added salt and or fat to it. Is it okay to have a already prepared frozen vegetable? Sure, like broccoli and cheese. It's probably not our best option. I like to think about our frozen veggies as good, better, best. Is it good to have a frozen veggie that already has seasoning on top? Sure. Is it better to take a frozen one that's not seasoned and season it ourselves so that we're making sure that they're heart-healthy choices? Most certainly, but we take the range and we take what is most convenient and easy for us to enjoy. Okay, Canned. Canned fruits and vegetables is a good choice too. Here's what to look for. If it's a canned fruit, if it says in its own juices or 100% juice, that's a good option. If it says no sugar added, that means they've probably added artificial sweetener to it. Remember, fruit's already sweet, we don't need that. And if it says in syrup, think lots of sugar. We definitely don't want that option. Canned veggies. Oftentimes, canned veggies are processed with sodium. So if you're really watching your sodium intake, for some of those who have high blood pressure, maybe choosing a low sodium canned option would be best. Or you can take that canned sodium option, drain it, rinse it. You could even soak it longer to decrease the sodium content, and then prepare it however you like. Dairy group. All right, when I talk about the dairy group, I'm really talking about making sure you get your calcium every day. So if you're lactose intolerant, that's okay, because you can still get your dairy calcium from your fortified options. So coconut milk, almond milk, soy milk, rice milk, if they are fortified with calcium and vitamin D, that is a good option for you. So how much should we have? We should aim for 3 cups a day. And cup equivalence looks like an ounce of your milk or milk substitute, 6 to 8 ounces of yogurt, or an ounce and a half of cheese. Other sources of calcium you can find in canned fish like tuna and salmon with the bones in there, and some of your dark leafy greens are also high in calcium. We need protein every day for muscle growth and tissue repair, but we as Americans eat a lot of protein. So I just want to talk to you a little bit about some of our lean protein options. That includes our meat, poultry, fish, and seafood, but it also includes some of our soy products like tofu and tempeh, and nuts and seeds as well. So how much do we need? Well, it really depends on your age, your gender, and your activity level, but in general, we want to have about 6 to 8 ounces of protein every day. 1 ounce of poultry, fish, or meat, 1/4 cup of cooked beans. But also, when we're looking at how much ounce equivalents look like, if you look at the size of the palm of your hand, that's about 3 to 4 ounces of protein. So that's about 3 ounces of protein. This is about 3 ounces of protein. This is about 3 ounces of protein. And if we need 6 to 8 ounces a day, if we had a piece of salmon at dinner that was double this size, then we've met our needs for the day. Use MyPlate for meals and snacks to make informed food choices. I'm Dani the dietitian. Till next time, live deliciously.